tonight on Focal Point.
Well, it is really a very important part of the agricultural calendar, and it's a real social event as well.
I think especially around the place there was breeders from England and France and various places that are attracted to the show, so not just the north.
It's a day out. It's like a holiday test. We don't get too many.
Northern Ireland want to see homegrown products, they want to see new businesses, and I always think Northern Ireland is fantastic at supporting other people within the country.
Whenever you tell them that it is made at home, oh, that's what I want. The people like to support their own.
The food pavilion's a great environment, and people who come here are generally quite interested in food. They want good food, they want to taste good quality.
If you want to find out about local food, the trends, what's happening, what new companies are starting up, Balmoral Food Pavilion's the place to be.
We have got a target of renewable energy that we've got to meet by 2020. I mean, as you're out driving, dotted along the countryside, you'll see the wind turbines. So we are definitely striving to get to our target.
Well, realistically, the renewable sector, there are uncertainties from governmental and legislative levels, so we would probably like to see a wee bit more direction from the government and maybe a bit more of a robust renewables plan.
Balmoral show's just finished off today. We've had an absolutely fantastic show. It's a show for absolutely everybody, from international show jumping to sheep shearing, all the livestock classes here. We have over 2,000 different animals here on display. We've over 700 trade stands selling everything from 4x4s to lawnmowers, homemade fudge. The food industry is a real big part of Balmoral show, and we've Northern Ireland food display where visitors to the show have been able to sample locally produced products. Well, it is really a very important part of the agricultural calendar, and it's a real social event as well. And as well as that, it's really the first show of the season, because after Balmoral show, all the other small county shows start to meet on a Saturday, not usually at a weekend. So it's really the first show of the season.
Why do you think thousands from all over Northern Ireland come back to the show each year?
Well, I don't think it's just Northern Ireland for a start. I think especially around the place there was breeders from England and France and various places that are attracted to the show, so not just the north. Like I said, I was in Mockina Farmer, which is a young farmers group in the south, and there's an awful lot of people who came up from the south as well, I feel. Agriculture, even if you're not a farmer yourself or a farmer's son or daughter, no one's that far removed from the land, and even if you don't have an interest in agriculture, which I can't understand why someone wouldn't be interested, there's a lot of attractions, especially for children, so there's something here for everybody.
Do you attend the show yearly?
Well, this is the first time we've been here at the Maze. We would have went always to the King's Hall, which was very good, but I think this is a much better laid out venue for the show, and even with regard to parking, I think it's better for the public, and I'm sure it's better also for the exhibitors.
And why have you travelled up from Monaghan to the show today?
To meet, well, I haven't been at the show for a number of years, just to see what's happening, but mainly to visit some of our customers. We have a couple of customers exhibiting here, and just wanted to come along and support them, look at their stand, see how they're getting on.
And what attracted you to come to this year's show?
It's like every other year, it's agriculture, and was bred up for it.
Do you attend the show yearly?
Yeah.
And why do you come back each year?
It's a day out. It's like a holiday test. We don't get too many.
It's been a very, very successful move. This is our third year now at Balmoral Park, and the show has gone from strength to strength every year. And we now attract in the region of 100,000 people over 3 days. Well, there's something here for the families, whether it's looking at the livestock, the fun fair, as I say, the food, the garden village. The families, it's a real good family day out. The children come in school groups, but they also come with their parents as well.
Well, we wanted to come down just to see all the different produces and all the different products here under one roof.
And the animals.
And the animals, yes. We enjoyed seeing all the different animals and all the different food sorts, and it was a very enjoyable day.
So what was your favourite bit about the show?
I'm going to go back to the cattle again, sorry, but my friend Ciara and I, we came up, we both have a very, very keen interest. Ciara was running a stock judging competition last night, so to apply our skills that we learned last night to the cattle. But no, the atmospheres of the shows are always great, and there's always an awful lot to see and do, and learn more about agriculture.
Thousands of people from all over Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland come up to the show every year. Why do you think that is?
Because it's in the middle of the whole thing in the area, and plus it gets a good name, and plus it's what did you call it? It's well done out, and plus it's even better from it has moved from Belfast to here, more room.
Yeah, this year we have Arena 3, which is our family entertainment arena where we have falconry, the gun dog demonstrations, jog agility, there's circus entertainers, a real nice family feel to that ring. We've also got our garden village with the very popular show stage, which will introduce some new and exciting acts to the public here, and a real lively area to be throughout the 3 days of the show.
What did you enjoy most about the exhibitions that you've seen today?
Well, generally in the show, just the weather, the crowd, everybody's very upbeat. People are obviously spending money. Exhibition-wise, some great displays and just a great buzz around the place.
I suppose it's a wee bit of everything. It's all the different food samples and it's all the different machineries. My husband, he's a farmer, and it's nice to sort of see all the different varieties of machineries that are available to farmers and for the industry.
So what would you like to see happen to the show in the future?
Well, I can't say what it can see any better than what it's doing now. So far it's doing good.
So this is your first time at the Balmoral show. How has it lived up to your expectations?
Well, thank God it was fabulous weather for a start. The cattle were looking well, so I was very, very happy. No, it's just, I know a lot of the breeders kind of around the Midlands and whatnot, so looking at the competition.
Well, we still have room to grow here, and we're obviously trying to appeal to a wider market even further. We know that our visitors are increasing from the south of Ireland, and we hope that continues to grow.
What do you hope people will take away from this year's show?
I just hope that they've had a good time and a memorable experience at the show, and hopefully they've all learnt something as well, because it's all about educating the public as well about agriculture and food.
This is the shopping area village where all the local businesses come to display their wares and sell locally made produce.
The shopping village has over 200 trade stands, all very different wares, from mineral water to face creams to soundtracks to music. They sell everything really in the shopping village, and a very, very popular part of the show, and turns over a lot of business throughout the 3 days of the show as well.
We are local. We make the handcrafts at home. They're not made in China or anything. It's all made locally, and it's nice for people to come and maybe take a wee bit of the country home with them. Lots of my products have like sheep, cows, pigs, nearly every animal covered here, and it's practical and pretty. It can be used and it looks good as well.
We are a natural skincare company from Dungannon and County Tyrone, so we sell a range of natural skincare products for the whole family, for babies' baths right up to women's exfoliators and cleansers.
The business started as a complete random event. We built our own home, and I asked Fitton to make a chopping board that could be used as a display piece as well as a functional piece. And then I was off on maternity leave with our second child, and Fitton was coming in from work, and I had all these different drawings drawn out every day, and literally that's how it happened. We decided we would take, we're both in work full time, we thought we'd take the risk, and we went to our first trade show in Birmingham straight off to test the market. We'd never sold a single thing. We probably should have came to the Balmoral show first to see how it would go, but it has went well, and both of us are now in the business full time.
I love the atmosphere. Just love it. I love the people, the town people and the country people. I came as a child, and now my husband came as a child as well, and now we're coming, and we just keep coming back, and we see friends we haven't seen for a long time as well every year.
A lot of the stands come back year in and year out. How good is that for the Balmoral, but how also is it good for them?
Well, it's good for them because sometimes people would do an impulse buy here at Balmoral Show, and then this time next year they're back looking for the same thing again. Maybe they're able to buy things that they can't necessarily get in the high street, and they're able to pick it up here because it is something a bit more unusual, or it's a local produce that's maybe not even into the larger supermarkets yet.
Well, they love them and they say, oh, I got this off you last year and I'm getting one of these for my mum, or I'm getting this for my sister, and they love it. And even children are coming back now getting what their mothers had got years ago, so it's nearly like a generational thing, if you could say.
We've had loads of interest. People have given us great feedback on our products, and really impressed as well that it is a locally made product, which is lovely. So we've done well this morning, and we hope that even after the show we'll get sales from the show. We've had a couple of shops as well, one from the south and one from the north, who've shown interest as well, so that's positive.
Now, a lot of the products that get sold at the Balmoral Show, especially here in the shoppers market, are quite unique. What makes your company or your product so unique?
Well, we formulate and make a lot of our own products, but we also have franchises for a couple of different companies, one from America, one from Yorkshire and one from Cork. So we've brought these products initially into Northern Ireland that wouldn't have been here before, and the response has been fantastic. We have our very popular belly bars, which come from America, and they are very, very good for treating the symptoms of eczema. So we've had phenomenal response on our Facebook page for this, lots of people sending us in before and after photographs. So we're also selling this today, which is a new product just launched today for the Balmoral Show. It's called No More Dramas, and it's our organic natural facial oil, so deals with anything from fine lines to hyperpigmentation, boosts collagen and elasticity. So it's going very well today, very popular with the ladies.
Everything's handcrafted. It's not made in China, it's all local. I import some of the fabrics now, but the actual products are made here. I would have the like of the tea cozy. It's reversible, you can go either way, and it keeps your tea warm, protects your table, and the handle stays cold. Because it's only myself and a few friends who help me, I can't make thousands and thousands, so you're getting something that's quite unique. And I don't supply shops, so you're getting something that's different as well if you come to here and buy off me.
The wood that we use is all elm wood, and it's quite rare that it is actually used nowadays because most of elm wood was felled during Dutch elm disease. The designs are quirky and different, and we try to do something different with it. A lot of the products that are at the Balmoral Show are specific for people who are involved in country life and farming life, with likes of the welly boot racks and the boot jacks, things like that. So we've tailored a lot of the products for the show today.
Northern Ireland want to see homegrown products, they want to see new businesses, and I always think Northern Ireland is fantastic at supporting other people within the country.
Whenever you tell them that it is made at home, oh, that's what I want. I don't want something that a child has had to slave over, or people like to support their own.
As you said, this is your first year at the Balmoral Show. Do you think you'll come back next year?
Yep, I think this is a start for us. The response we've had from local people has been fantastic, and the buzz around the show is amazing. I'm actually really surprised. It's really good.
We'll definitely return. It's been very successful so far, and we're only halfway through day one, so we've had a fantastic response. We're delighted.
This is the sort of signature pavilion for local food. What we do here every year is we say we want to make a showcase of Northern Ireland local food companies. So we started about 7 years ago with about 7 companies, and this year we have approximately 100 companies represented. And of those ones that are represented here, a huge number have started up within the last 5 years. So this is the place to come. If you want to find out about local food, the trends, what's happening, what new companies are starting up, Balmoral Food Pavilion's the place to be.
What are you selling and letting the public try today?
Today we'll let them try our award-winning granola and also our spare and blue cheese that we make ourselves.
We're selling novelty cake pops, so we've got them shaped as farm animals. We've got chicks, cows, horses, pigs and sheep, and then we're doing giant cookie pizzas, and the kids can make their own cookie pizza as well.
We're promoting our sauce products, hot and cold sauces. Our most popular lines will be our hot sauce range, particularly creamy black pepper, which we're actively selling very well to retail outlets and places such as butchers at the moment, but we want to get our name out there, and hopefully letting the public try our products here is a good way of doing that and getting further business.
We have a wide range of traditional bakery and modern products, so we would obviously have the soda bread, potato bread, wheaten loaves, all of which are Great Taste Award winners. We're moving into rich fruit loaves, iced Madeira cakes, iced lemon cakes, but I have to say the iced lemon cakes selling particularly well at the show here today. We also have a good range of biscuits and a great range of tray bakes, including our Rocky Roads, Snowy Roads, raspberry ruffles, mint slices.
Northern Ireland always has been, I suppose, a big commodity producer. We've always had a great reputation for the staple things. We're now starting to grow a reputation for artisan foods, and it's not just us that are saying it. We're now getting food writers in from Britain and the rest of the world who are coming here who want to find out about kind of a revolution that's taking place in Northern Ireland, and it's a pretty exciting place to be at the minute in the food industry.
It's exciting at the minute because there's such a range of new companies that have actually set up in the last 4 or 5 years, and I think Northern Ireland has been playing catch up with other regions in the UK and Ireland, and you can actually see walking about the show today all the new companies that have recently established trying to basically promote local products, and a lot of people have gone out and invested effort and money setting up these small companies, and it would be great to get more support from the bigger retailers to help sustain these firms going into the future.
It's a good place to produce product because people like the homegrown aspect of things. There's always going to be a market for it, and I think that people locally prefer to buy local homegrown product, and for that reason it's easier to promote it to our customers.
The demonstrations are really interesting because we've got the chefs to come out, and we've asked them, would you come and tell us about your signature dish or the dish in your restaurant or your hotel that you're renowned for. But also this year we've matched them with producers. So we've asked the producer to get up on stage that provides the ingredients for the dish. So if you come along here, not only will you pick up culinary skills, but hopefully you'll get a bit of background into the provenance of the food as well.
Does attending the show like this help increase the company's sales and orders after the show?
Yes, attending the show really helps because not only do they get sales on the day, and hopefully they win repeat customers, and people get to know them and they start looking out for the products in the shops, but also the big retailers and the small retailers all walk through here looking for new talent, and you'll find it'll be something that's launched at Balmoral Show. In a year or two it'll actually be on the shelf of the supermarket.
Why is it important for you to come to the Balmoral Show and promote yourself?
Well, we're based on a farm, so it's been where we've been brought up really, and we've supported it for 4 years now, and it's been good for our business and it's helped us grow. That's where we launched our business really 4 years ago, so we kind of keep wanting to come back because it was good for us 4 years ago, and it's getting better every year.
The food pavilion's a great environment, and people who come here are generally quite interested in food. They want good food, they want to taste good quality, and it's nice to be pitched against our competitors so that the customer can taste our competitors' food alongside ours, and they can make their own judgments from that.
Why do you think the thousands of people keep coming back to the show each year?
I think it's just they've turned it into a real good family event, and it's not geared fully to agriculture, it's geared to all families and all ages, so it's really good that way, and they're creating a good food lovers trend as well, which is good.
Do you plan on coming to the show next year again?
Yes, we'll be here next year again. For definite.
Currently we plan on attending next year's. We've only had 4 hours this Wednesday, the start of the show, but we see no reason why we shouldn't be here next year.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll keep coming back. This is our main show, so it's good.
Yes, I think we will, definitely, yes. From the response we've had this morning, I think we'll be back next year, yes.
I just cannot see this show not growing hugely over the next 3 or 4 years.
This is the Sustainability Village, so it's basically a selection of renewable technologies and various industries in the renewable sector. We're here today to promote somewhat of a rebranding from KES Solar to KES Energy. So we're promoting biomass boilers and solar PV. So we're hoping for a bit of good feedback today and see how we get on.
What is the importance of the sustainable village?
Well, at the end of the day, everybody wants to save money. And where they can make the biggest saving is on their electricity bills, on the energy side. So, I think it'll be a real big draw card. When people hear about saving money, I think the marquee is going to be full of people looking at trying to do that.
What do you think is the difference now that this is the first year of having the sustainable village?
I think it's much improved. It's much better because all of the people with the same sort of technologies, the same sort of businesses are together. So the visitors coming can specialise in where they want to come to and what they want to see. Likewise, if they want to go and see tractors, they know what area it is. Cars, they can go to that particular area. For heating equipment, renewables, they know that they can come here. So it works very well, and I think the organisers have made a big step forward, a big improvement in doing this.
How energy efficient is Northern Ireland at the moment?
I suppose Northern Ireland's on a par with the rest of the UK. We're not leaders, and I suppose we're not at the bottom. There's been a lot more education in the last few years about efficient use of appliances and a migration towards LED lighting and things like that. So we're getting there, but we have a long way to go yet.
We have got a target of renewable energy that we've got to meet by 2020. And I don't know if you've seen, as you're out driving, dotted along the countryside, you'll see the wind turbines. So we are definitely striving to get to our target and making a good dent in it anyway.
And why is it important for Northern Ireland to be so energy efficient?
Well, it's important for everybody in the world, but we're a little island and we're the windiest island, and wind turbines are perfect, but your solar panels, surprisingly enough, they work well here as well, even though it doesn't look like we've got much sun. But it is important for everybody, also from a sustainability perspective, to actually be using the resources around us and not taking them and destroying the earth, really.
Do you think the government is the key hold of making sure that we can increase the amount of renewable energy we use?
Well, definitely. The RHA and the ROC scheme that's in place in Northern Ireland have been instrumental in the uptake of PVs, but PV systems and biomass boilers. So realistically, it's up to the government to incentivise these products. The cost has to come down, but you can't reduce the cost unless the manufacturer reduces their cost. So, I suppose a capital injection at a governmental level is probably the way to make it pay in the short term, anyway.
What tips could you give some of our viewers on how to be more energy efficient?
Well, the easy one is the build quality of your home. If you're building a new home, build the fabric of the house insulated as well as what you possibly can. If it's not a new build, start looking at the insulation. Start in the roof space. Try and improve your roof space insulation. Try and improve your double glazing. Try and reduce drafts coming through the doors. Once you've all that done, then you can look at your heating appliance and make sure it's a very efficient heating appliance as well. Those would be the key factors.
Well, it's a simpler thing as switching off your lights, switching off everything at your plug sockets, because you'd be amazed just how much energy those things drain. So I'd say it's the little things, and just waste not, want not. Everything can be recycled and reused.
The renewable energy sector as a whole has been booming over this last few years. There's been fantastic uptake in solar PV, and we're starting to see that filter through to biomass now.
With the renewables industry taking off, and with people wanting to save money on their home or in their workplace and on their farm, I would say that the size of our marquee will probably double in the next couple of years, so thumbs up for that.
What do you think is so special about the Balmoral show?
Well, I think it's just got such a long history. I think whenever it was in Belfast, it used to be the country coming into the city. Okay, we're a little bit outside the city now, but I think for most people it's an exciting show to come to. I remember coming to it as a child. I still feel excited about coming to it. So it's a great atmosphere.
And now, tomorrow's weather.